Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. So today, what I'm thinking is, whatever we talked in the last class, which is session tracking, now we have every piece to put together. With that, we can try finishing up eShop, or we can never finish that because we'll always, it's our sandbox, right? It's we'll always be playing in that ground. So that's our playground. So we'll always be playing, but at least we can try putting the small pieces together. That is what I'm thinking we should do. What do you guys think? So we have the DAOs. I'll pull from you guys. I'll put it there, and then we will build the web layer, and then we have we know servlets, we know JSP, we know session tracking at this point. We know little bit of expression language. We know sort of what is that, JSTL. So we have all the pieces to build a perfect website. Okay, so that's my plan. And then in the next class we'll talk about Spring. So as we learn more, we will add more to it. So everything is eShop for us from here onwards, all the way to, we'll learn a small piece, add it, another piece, add to the eShop. So everything is going to be eShop driven. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Yes. Is it a fair deal?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Even this morning, I was thinking about, I had an option actually because Showan, Madhavi, you guys asked about examples for those two, the URL rewriting and this one. I was considering it, but I weighed, I was weighing in both the ideas. I went for this one because this is the most practical and get the complete. It gives you the complete picture. So okay, I didn't go for that idea. Probably after the class, call me guys. I'll show you a simple example, or I can do one on my own and then send you guys across. So we'll do something like that. Okay, without delay, let's jump in. And obviously, I need help from every one of you. So because I'm going to putting together code from all of you guys, and we will be doing it together. It's going to be a combined effort. All the code. I'm not going to write alone. So, but the only request I have is, since you're going to unmute yourself, as I always say, please make sure there is no background noise. Please make sure you are in. Okay. So, if there is something, I'll be forced to mute you guys. So, okay. Now, so this is the architecture for any typical web application, right? You will have, so when a request comes from the browser, okay, and then this will be taken by your servlet. Of course, servlet container comes into picture in between, and then your servlet takes the request. So your servlet, JSP, all of these pieces, they come under, we call this web layer, right? And then web layer calls the data layer. Okay, this is not a finished diagram, and your DAO comes into data layer, and this is the database. So the information flow from browser to database. This is database, obviously. So the data comes back from database will be retrieved by the data layer components, which is your DAO. Okay, your DAO, your JDBC, and all the technologies related here. So later we'll learn about Spring JDBC. So that also comes here. Hibernate comes here. These are all data layer technologies, right? And now it gives the data to web layer. In fact, we did not introduce something called service layer yet. There will be, I know we didn't talk about it. There will be another layer called service layer. We'll talk about this later. But ideally, the data goes through the service layer to web layer. So in web layer, we have the technologies like servlets, JSPs, and then struts, and then Spring MVC. So Spring MVC is an MVC framework. Technologies, they come under web layer. And the service layer, the technologies like a plain Java, and then Spring, and then EJBs. So all of these technologies come in service layer actually. So we'll talk, when we talk about Spring, we will introduce one more layer here. So web layer talks to service layer talks to data layer talks to database, gets the data back, etc. So this is what we have taken the approach of the bottom-up approach, right? When we took the eShop, this is what we finished first. We finished the database design. Okay, we finished the database tables, how they interact with each other, etc. And then we went to data layer. We finished DAO. Of course, you guys finished up all the DAO layer, and now I'm going to gather all of your hard work and put it into works into the code base. And now we'll jump into web layer and try to put some servlets around, JSPs around, and we'll put some MVC around that. Okay, and then make things work, and try to build a small website. Okay, without much fanciness. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the idea there. So at least this architecture you need to know it. So the bottom-up approach that we have taken, database layer, data layer, and then ideally, if we had talked about it, we would have gone to service layer and finished that one, and then we would have gone to web layer. But now we're going to web layer directly because no service layer at this point. Okay, so
Venkat, before you start this word, I've got a slightly different question. See, it's about the servlet, but just a second. See, when you see if I've already created a dynamic web project, and if I copy another servlet to that, will that be okay, or do I need to create it as a servlet and then start working?
What do you think? It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
Okay. It doesn't matter.
No, I was thinking internally whether it sets up something.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So, see, you need to know, we all need to know the servlet spec, what servlet spec says. So as long as we conform to the servlet spec, we don't care whether it's a dynamic web project or something else, or how we do it in Eclipse, it doesn't matter really. Okay. In fact, all of this, web content, as I told you, there is no such thing called web content here. So it doesn't really matter. So let's look at what we have here. I know you guys changed something. We added this field, customer ID. So we don't want customer ID. So let me sanitize this guy. Let's do it together. Okay. ID, order number, order date, order amount. You have a list of products. I don't want any commented code. That's one of the code smells. So a lot of people say that. So do not put any commented code. Now let's go to order DAO and let's look at it. We have create an order and then get orders for customers. Sure. So order DAO JDB simple. Insert into, okay, this is good. I think this is all good, right? Insert customer ID. We don't need it. It can be a straight select star from orders. Okay, must have copied from this one.
Venkat, there was one error in the get insert order details.
Sure. Thank you so much. That's all. That's the kind of information I needed because order number. So all of this is good. Get orders for customer. This is all working properly, right? So insert into order details here. I believe dot next val is what we are missing here, right?
Yeah, the sequence needed to be created first and then brought there.
Yeah, I think we created the sequence already, if I'm not wrong.
See, like the strategy that you are following is to create the sequence first, get the value, and then populate over there. That's not what you're doing here.
Oh.
Okay, I incorporated that in my own code.
No. Actually, this is a better idea. I'll tell you why. That's a great question, actually. You brought up a good point. Did you all understand what Shovan is asking? Why are we getting the orders sequence first? We're making a separate database call to get the orders sequence and then doing the rest here. But this is special. The reason it is special is because we need this order ID or order sequence number to insert into orders table and to also insert into order details table. We want to use the same order ID there in both the cases. That is why we made an extra call and got the order ID. But here, order detail sequence, we don't care about this. Do we, what do I do with that, Shovan? I don't do anything with that order detail sequence number.
Correct, though.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So that is why we don't need to make an extra database call. Just make it part of your regular. Okay, this is good. And then where is our product DAO? Product DAO also, I'm assuming you guys finished it, right? Oh boy, you guys did excellent job.
In a product DAO, there is a problem.
What is that?
The query SQL, there is od dot order ID equal p dot order ID, but I think in product table there is no order ID, right?
Oh, there is no product in the product. You
Yes.
got it. You are right. You are right. You are right. Products,
So it's
the master table for.
OD dot product ID is equal to P dot product ID. And also there is one more thing, Venkat. Int ID is equal to RS dot get int.
One second.
We are saying PID.
1 second. Let's fix it right now. So what you're saying is OD dot product ID and P dot product ID. This is fantastic. And then OD dot order ID. This is correct. Yep. These two are joined by product ID, not by order ID. Very good idea. Now tell me, rs dot get int. What do you want me to do it?
No. Actually, initially instead of PID, it was there PID, but in the select statement, P dot product ID, we had product ID as the alias name.
Okay.
So we changed that too.
Okay. So what do you want me to do here?
No change is required now.
No change required. Excellent. Yeah. So we are done. Huh? The data layer. So which layer is done so far according to this architecture?
Venkat?
Yeah.
Maybe one more thing in the SQL statement, in the update.
Tell me.
Here, statement dot execute query. Do we need to give the SQL here?
Do we need to give what?
The SQL.
There is a prepared statement, so.
No, it's a prepared statement. We don't need to give SQL there.
That is right.
Yeah.
That is right. Fantastic. Actually, this is a prepared statement, and then actually this is a prepared statement as well. Very good. Very good. because SQL is already been
No,
given.
no,
No, execute query.
no,
That's
no, yeah, just like that. Yes,
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
What is it?
So, very good. So the data layer is completed. With that, team, I'll do an initial commit. The reason is if something goes wrong, then we can always revert back to the old world one. So we finished all the DAO layer. Very good job, all of you. You did it. I didn't do anything here. So now let's create one more package here. com dot eshop dot web, right? And then let's shall we lay out our plan, like how we laid out the data layer? Any of you guys? What do we need here, or what are you imagining? So from the requirement standpoint of view, anybody wants to speak, or you want me to speak? From the
Yeah, we need a
Go ahead.
this thing screen
Mhm.
from the browser side.
Okay.
We need the browser elements to come in. So we need a form actually. So that will really get all kinds of
No. Let's talk
input
about
information.
at the little high level requirements. So what do we need to be able to do it, right? So here, so one, admins, we get what are the three big components in our for our web application? Tell me. Three: customers, orders, and products, right?
We
These are
need a
the
servlet to create for this.
okay, 1 second. Now, being an admin, so or see, I'm a new customer, right? When a new customer, I probably sign up myself, right? Right? So being a new customer, I should be able to sign up myself, right? Are you guys with me? Being a new customer, I need to be able to, being a new customer, I need to be able to sign up. You know what is sign up? Anybody knows what is sign up?
User and password.
Register.
Register yourself, exactly.
To register.
So to give your username and password.
And password.
So there is a small change to the original design now. The customer, we have the customer ID, customer first name, last name, all of that stuff, but we don't have the username and password, right? But let's give you, let's add. So, but being a new customer, I need to be able to sign up, right? Using my username, password, first
And
name.
password.
We'll give all the details, first name, last name, etc. Right? First name, last name, city, state, zip code, etc. Right? Okay. Now, customer sign up is done. Now, what is the next step?
As a customer, I have to order products.
Right? So, as a customer,
select products.
right? Show me all the, the next step is probably, I need to be able to log in also, right? Maybe log in, log out. If it's too much, then at least, yeah. As a customer, I need to be able to see all the products, right? All the products in the that you're offering. So show me all the products, and then, right? This is the whole. When you go to Amazon.com, you will be
Yes.
shown all the first page would be, in my opinion, the first page we need to display all the products there. Okay? What do you guys think? Like if you go to Amazon.com, they will show you all the products that they sell, right? Or when you go to BestBuy.com, they will show us all the products that they, right? So,
Can we search any product and then is it
um,
possible?
let's see, always, I would say, first build the easiest application and then you add features on top of it. Okay? You don't want to do this for weeks.
Okay,
So
then in that case, fine, that's okay. But then let's at least put a where clause. I mean, a way to limit it.
we have just 5 products at this
Okay.
point shown, so we don't need to limit right now.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. It doesn't matter anyway.
So yeah. So let's display all the products that we have. Okay. And now customer clicks on a product or customer can add a product to the cart, right? Right? Customer can add a product to the cart and then add another product to cart, etc. Right? Right? And then finally, when customer clicks on checkout, right? At that time, we take all of these products and then create an order, right? We create an order. We create an order in the database. Agree? This is the initial step. You guys agree? And then again, customer should be able to view all of his orders. Customer should be able to view all of his orders, right? That's good enough, right? Now tell me, for all of his sign up details, so what do? We need a servlet, right? So
Yeah.
what do we call?
Register servlet.
I have a question.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, if we create the order, sometimes we don't want, we add in the cart and then maybe after sometimes I don't want the 1 or 2 items, then can we delete the items in the cart?
Good point. Absolutely. Yes. So customer, whether we do it today or not, we eventually that feature is absolutely required. Customer should be able to view the order before
Number 6.
placing and should be able to edit the quantity or should be able to delete, right? Delete any item in the cart. Good point. Right? Okay.
Venkat, shouldn't it be number 6 rather than 1?
Okay. Yeah. So, yep, I like that. So the first one is going to be customer registration or customer registration servlet. Okay. So here he can come and sign up. Make sense? So what do we think? What do we give the URL path? /sign up? Is that okay? Or /register,
Yeah.
whatever that one is. Customer registration
Yes.
servlet. Okay. So
Sign
here,
up is okay.
sign up is fine. Okay. So, and then, so in sign up, again, we'll have get do get and do post, right? Do get and do post. So in do get, what do we have? In do get, we will
We
forward
have
forward do get forwards to a sign up
JSP.
page. Yes, exactly. Forwards to a JSP, forwards to a sign up JSP, right? So what do we call that JSP
Yes.
as? We'll call customer registration, right? Customer registration.jsp. Okay. So now in customer registration JSP, you will enter all the details. User will enter all the details, and do post. What does it do? Do post will take the customer details,
It will get the parameter. Yeah.
takes the customer details, and saves the details in the database. Right? How? By calling the DAO. This is good, right? Okay, the first one is good. And now, ideally, customer should be able to log in between, but I'm not talking about the login at this point. Okay, we will add that feature slowly. Now, we need to show. What I'm thinking is that we need to, once we go to the home page itself, when somebody goes to eShop homepage, we need to display all the products. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Can we use the some images?
We can, yes. That's what we did in the previous project, like a red box. We built a red box like
Okay.
application last time. Did you watch any of the videos from the last batch? We built a red box like application last time with the movie pictures and all that stuff. We will do it, but let's enhance it. Okay, let's get the confidence that you know we are able to do it, and then let's slowly enhance it. Okay, but definitely we will be doing images, because images, let's look at it. If you just use the Samsung Galaxy S6, it's not that appealing, but with the images it's very appealing, right? So definitely we'll put the images. Okay, but first let's put the basic stuff today. So home page, what do we call it?
Index.
No, the display products, right? We want to display all the products, right? What do we call that?
eShop homepage. That's right.
Homepage, because that has become a standard terminology.
Yeah, eShop homepage.
Right, home page. Agree. So what is the sure? What is the servlet name?
Yeah,
eShop, eShop servlet. Yeah. Uma, you go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying that one, since we
Home page servlet or something.
He's expecting something.
Oh, no.
I mean, you have some other thought, right?
What I was thinking is that since we will be displaying a home page, it takes us to display all the products. So I was thinking in that angle, but it doesn't have to be. What do we call home servlet, home page servlet, or something like that? Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we'll retrieve all the products from database. Hey, do we have a method for this one? Probably we don't have, right? Retrieve all the products from database and display, right? Agree? This is what we need to do in the home page. So first, whoever first they go to eShop, this is what we need to do it. Okay? And then on the right side, we will put a small sign up small button. Hey, are you first timer? Click here to sign up, and then that sign up will take him to this guy. Is it okay? But if not, so that is what happens. And now, so customer clicks on it. When a customer clicks on a product, when we show all these products, we need to display add to cart, right? Right? Every product
Yes.
should have add to cart image or something like that. Okay, every product should have add to cart image, maybe. Okay, so that, and then also on the right hand side, somewhere on the right hand side upper will display number of items in the cart too, right? Okay, this is home page servlet. What else do we do? So now, but once we click on add to cart, right? So we need a separate servlet for that, right? To add a product to an order, right? So what do we call that one? I don't know. Lack of.
Add product servlet.
Sure.
Order product. Okay, that's
Add to cart or cart servlet. I don't like verbs in the classes, but you know, shopping cart servlet. Okay. Shopping cart servlet will you'll be able to add products to
Cart.
cart, right? Session essentially, right? That's what you do mainly.
Yeah.
But then once you are all done, finally your order servlet will kick in, and then it will save the order, right? Save the order in the database, right? Once he checks out. Actually, maybe you want to call this guy as a checkout servlet. Once you check out the servlet, once you click on, add to cart and then say somewhere checkout, right? Once you say checkout, then this is when we'll display it and then save it, right? Make sense, guys? Okay, so shall we jump in? This design is good. Okay, let's do it. So let's work on the home page servlet to start with. Let me click on, okay, we are in Java EE perspective, then home page servlet. So what kind of URL are we looking for? Just a home page itself, right? So then we'll say slash. If we just say
home page is good.
What is that?
Home page is good.
You mean slash home?
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is a slash. That means your home page, when you go just directly to slash eShop, then it comes here. That's my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
We don't need this guy. We don't need this guy. We don't need. Okay. So now when you come do get, so we'll take him to, what do we do? Tell me, request dot get request dispatcher, right? Where do we take him? Slash webinf
Web INF.
slash JSP. What is this?
What is the name of?
Home.jsp,
Yeah.
right? So we don't do anything here
Or
other
did
than
it forward?
other than forwarding. This does not have any logic, right? Oh no. Hey, in the home page, what do we want to do? Come on. I mean, my mind is not working. You guys are also
User
not.
login.
No,
User login.
user login and all fancy. We will get there slowly. But what do we want to display? In bestbuy.com, what is this guy doing? He's displaying all the
The
products,
product
right?
list.
So we have to call the products DAO and get all the products, right? And then we need to put all those products into request scope and then give this to home JSP, right? And then um, this guy will fancily display it, all the products with the images as she was saying, right? Guys, agree?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For now, we don't have images, so that's fine. So now we need, tell me, what do we need? Product DAO. Products DAO equal to new products DAO JDB simple.
New JDB simple.
And DAO dot, there's no get all products, right? Right?
Yes.
And then give me the list of products, right? Agree? What do you think?
Yeah.
Right? Of course, we have to create it. So tell me, once I get the products, what do I do? I need to forward to the JSP page. JSP's responsibility is to loop through all of these products and display it nicely. I don't know how to display it nicely. All I know is being a controller here, I will call the backend, get all the products, and now I will give this model to my JSP. How do I give it? Anyone? How do I make these products available to my JSP? Anyone?
How do I make these products available to the
Right.
JSP?
How do I give these
Set
products?
attributes.
Exactly. Tell me the code. Request dot
Set attributes.
attributes. Exactly.
Set attribute.
Good.
Set attribute.
Very good.
Good, guys. I mean, like, you all are excellent.
You are excellent too, Sean.
No, man, I'm a little behind on this, actually.
No problem. You
After today, from tomorrow, it'll be okay.
So this one, you can do anything. I mean, you can give any name, right? You can say all products. Let's say all products or just
Yeah,
products or
No,
just.
all products is good.
Okay. Whatever you say, Madhavi. Okay. See, now we are putting into the request scope here, and now when we forward it, the whole request is getting forwarded. Now home JSP can use JSTL and say that, hey, all products in for each loop items equal to all products, and then it will have all the product object. It will loop through it and get the products. This is MVC, guys. Right? Now, what do we have to do? We need to implement this one, the DAO. I'm doing a control one here. Create a method.
Venkat, can you say that this MVC concept with one-liner that you said just now?
Controller is actually calling the DAO and getting the data. And now this is the model. Now it is making this model. It is giving that model to the JSP page, and JSP is going to display it. That's it. How does it make? How is servlet making the model available to JSP? By using this request.set attribute.
Get
it is putting all of these objects into request scope, and then by forwarding I'm also forwarding the actual request and actual response. So this guy behind the scenes, what it does is request.get attribute in home.jsp. If you don't have JSTL, if you want to do in a traditional scripting element way, scriptlet way, what you need to do is request.get attributes, use the same name, and you'll get the list of products, and then you really loop through it. But we use fancy JSTL. That's a different story.
Okay. Okay. Another thing is, see, you've given that request.dispatcher, rather request dispatcher.
Mm.
Is that a standard practice to call web inf slash .jsp? Is this a standard way of writing?
See here, this is how we forward from one servlet to
Correct.
another servlet, or from one servlet to another JSP, or from one JSP to another JSP. This is how we do it. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But is this a standard?
Yeah, that's the
put
part.
the
Yeah.
JSPs into WebINF? Yes. Why?
Yeah, that's okay. That's also okay. But the fact of coding the actual directory location, because externally, if things change, then you have to change the code. That's why I'm saying.
Your code and the folder structure, they go hand in hand, Sean.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
And a small point is, it is a standard practice to put JSPs in the WebINF. Why?
Yeah, that you told me. I remember that part. There's
Okay.
no question.
Okay. But anyone knows why? Meanwhile, while coding, can anyone tell me why? Why do we put JSPs in the WebINF?
Yeah.
Why?
So that to not be accessed through the web.
Yep. So that nobody
It
can
will not
access.
be accessed directly.
To hide it.
Directly.
Exactly. Nobody can access those JSPs.
And we
directly.
have the control on it.
Exactly. Thank you. So get all products. We just say here select star from products, right? Right. Okay. Color. Actually, we don't need prepare statement also because it's a simple. Doesn't matter really. There's nothing at this point. You can use a prepared statement even if you don't have question mark at that point. It doesn't matter which one to use. Okay. We got the product idea. Product underscore ID, product underscore type, product underscore name, price. We got the product, we got the access, throw new DOI exception, sure. And then control one, add exception to the interface also. Done deal, done deal, done deal. Get all the products. Your DOI exception is a checked exception. Unfortunately, and that is why it is forcing me to do one of two things, either catch the exception or rethrow it. I'm catching it here. Okay. It may not have been initialized, so or even do a null, no big deal. Okay. But if you're tired of just catching it and e.print stack trace, since we're not doing anything, we're not really handling that exception, right? If you're tired of that, at least I am tired of it. Okay. Because we're not doing anything other than printing. We're not recovering from that exception. In that case, go for runtime exception so that you don't have to write this line of code. Just extend rather than exception. Just say runtime exception so that it's an unchecked exception now. Compiler doesn't force me to do it. Now I can keep my old code like this. So compiler doesn't force me to do, hey, this guy throws DO exception. Okay, DO exception is a runtime exception because I'm not doing anything anyway. I'm not recovering from it. Okay. Okay, you can definitely do that. So that code will look more. I'm all for code cleanup, code maintainability, clean code. So, and then less boilerplate code and all that stuff. Okay, this is good now. Now, what do we have to do? In WebINF, let's see if we have, if we had created a folder called JSP. Not yet. Here we'll create a JSP called home.jsp. Very good. So here, let's do the most simplistic thing. Welcome to eShop, right? Now in web.xml, we don't have these index files anymore because we're actually taking him to that slash. See, if somebody calls with slash, meaning this is a home page, right? Then we'll directly take him to home page servlet, which is nothing but this guy. So now,
Venkat, is there any way of block commenting in a XML or HTML file?
oh yeah, see here, like that.
So I can do that, right? Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Fine. I felt the need for that quite often. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, let's
We can use here tag lib also, right?
we'll get there. We'll get there. Development slowly, baby steps. ESHOP, eShop. We're doing a HTTP GET, right? If somebody comes with slash e, so every URL actually comes with slash, right? So we are actually taking the front controller approach. No, I'm sorry. Actually, this slash matches with everything actually.
Venkat, if you refresh your this thing browser once more, just check it. Just for the heck of it.
1 second. Actually, are we on?
What about just
No, but
for slash?
Okay,
oh,
yeah. 1
I
second.
think slash is too basic actually. That's why it's not taking. Give XYZ.
No, nothing. Oh yeah, oh, what is this? 1 second, guys. 1 second, huh?
Oh,
Second, what's the module name is slash eShop, right?
Okay.
Right? Slash eShop. So let's restart, guy. Did you look at it? Our this one was different, so
That means the this thing, the calling string, right?
yeah. So now at least we fixed this guy. Yeah. Now what?
can you just remove that one? This and add ours? Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you just remove this one and add our
Oh,
eShop?
document basis shopping cart. I'm sorry. What is? Oh, so we never deployed this guy, huh?
Yeah,
This is the first time doing it. Oh boy, sorry.
I think so.
Thank you.
Good catch, Antenna.
Very good catch. No, what I was thinking is we have been playing with it is what I was thinking, but it's we just built the web app, right? Always restart the server. Okay, now SQL exception, no sortable product. See what happened actually when you try to go to. Of course, I'll get there of disadvantages also, but look at it. As soon as you come here, right? So since it matched with the web.xml, okay, we may have a problem later. We will talk about it. But look at it at this point. Hey, can you guys give me a minute? Okay, no suitable driver. Oh, let me take the control. Hi, thank you, Shawan. Hmm. Okay, so no suitable to driver because why?
I think we don't have the JDBC driver.
Yep, we need these 3 jar files in our WebINF lab
Okay.
because
ODBC 6.
we are doing for
The
the first time.
ODBC 6, right?
Yes, that's what we need. This is what we are missing here. But I put JSTL drivers, JSTL jar sars also, so that overall very good. So it's saying /webinf/jsp/home.jsp is not found. Ooh, ha 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 ha. So my folder name was wrong. Earlier, I think I gave the wrong one. See here. Welcome to eShop. Very good. So a simple MVC. We did 10 times so far, right? Now, let's display all of them. So let me borrow that code, the JSTL. The JSTL code. Let me borrow this guy. Okay. And now I'll put the style also. Why not? So let's put the whole table also. I know it's customer, but we need to change it now too. Okay, so what are we doing now? How do we don't want all of this first name, last name. In fact, this whole TR, we don't need it. For each one, so items equal to, tell me one of you. Items equal to, what are these items?
Products.
Now, whatever the in the
Exactly.
servlet we have given the name all
See here,
products, correct?
in servlet, we are storing all the products with this name, all products name. So we have to give the same. And now variable is you can give any variable for the, but for each, right? For each item here, we are storing in a variable called product, let's say. And now we will probably, we don't need any of it. We'll just say product dot, product dot. What do we display? Name, right? We'll display the name.
Yeah.
And then what does it do?
Name and price, maybe. Product name and price is.
Oh, yeah. Product name and price. Okay.
So what it does is it sends these two as product, right?
No, it will actually, it gave the whole product object. It put the whole product objects into request scope, right? Now this guy
Yeah.
will loop through it. And then for each product object, it will call the get name and get price and it will display it. That's all. So see, it's showing Gone with the Wind, $26.72, Spring in Action, 32, Apple Watch Sports Model, $499, Apple Watch Gold, $7,500, iPhone 6 Plus, $799, right? Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Any confusion there? Sure.
No, if you go to the see, if you remove, see over here. See in the for over here. Okay, actually, I better say I've not seen the JSP well enough, so it's okay. Pass. I pass. I mean, let it pass. Go ahead.
Did you understand this, Uma, Madhavi, everybody here? Did you understand what this one is product? This product is
Yeah.
same as this one, whatever that variable you have used here. Okay. And now what is the name here? Name is a field. This guy here, field on the product object. So what it does is it will call the get name method automatically and get it and display it. So what do we have to do here if we were to write a scripting element? We'll do something like this, right? We'll do something like product dot get name, right? Right? So what is product here? Product is for each element inside the all products. This is how we do it. It's simple for each loop. Okay. Make sense?
So in the variable, we only give.
We can give anything here.
We can give anything.
Absolutely give anything. So this is equivalent to.
The product, I thought. Yeah.
Let me show you guys. This is equivalent to. This is what you got list of product, right? Products.
Yeah.
Now tell me for each loop, for each product, okay? Inside in products. Did you understand? This product is a variable name here. You can give anything here. Absolutely, you can give. You go through all of them in the products, and for each one of them, you call antenna.getName, right?
Yeah.
This is exactly same as in home.jsp. Change this to antenna and then say antenna.name only, because get name automatically will be called. That's it.
All right.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
This is just a variable for each one of them here. Exactly like this. For each one of the product here, I call it antenna. I call it P. I call it A, whatever the variable is. But I'll use that variable to reference to that, each product, right? Got it, right?
Okay. So main thing is the all products. That's the pipe through which it's coming.
This is the variable
which you have put in the dollar.
With that, it is stored.
With that, it's stored. Okay.
It's the key.
It is a map key.
It's a key. Yeah, that's okay.
It's a map
that's
key.
A key.
It's a map key here.
That's
okay.
Okay.
It is a map under the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a simple product. I mean, we are not as fancy as Best Buy. Maybe one day we'll put images as Madhavi suggested. Okay, we'll definitely do that. And then we'll put the category also. We can. In fact, now at this point, I'm thinking we can have one more TR so that we can put some, description around that. What I'm saying is that we'll say table heading. Okay, product name, price, right? Is it better? And now we will, is it better, guys? And then we can put the type also, right? So name, type. Because we have the type also, we are storing, remember? Whether it is electronics or something, book.
How is it putting the two rows, table row, name and type as headings? How is it aligning that with the real data?
Because it's in the heading keys there.
The TR, this is one row and this is another row.
Another row, okay. But they're in different blocks. It can still do that? Okay, it may be.
It's a table, right? It's sales.
Yeah. It's a table. Okay.
The data is in for each block.
Mm-hmm. It's in the same table. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Now I put type also there. That's good, right? Now, this is our simple products. And now, what we will do is one more. So let's add now Add to, what is that called? Add to cart. Right? Of course, that should be a link. Agree? If I want to
Should
buy,
be an anchor
that should
tag.
be, yes, that should be a link. Okay.
Click here, right? Click here or something.
Yeah, add to cart itself will be a link. You don't need to click here. How do I make a link? Anyone knows? In HTML, how do we make link?
A reference.
href.
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 Yep.
HREF.
That is anchor tag. So that's called anchor tag, a tag. A and then href equal to something. And then within that A, before closing A, you have to do it like that. Now there is a link. See here, where is it going? Are you observing here? Observe here in the left hand corner here, okay? When I mouse over it, it is showing, look at it, localhost colon 9090/eShop, right?
Yeah.
See here, observe here on the left hand side. That is what is directly going. But now we need to change it. We need to change it wherever we want to go. So once I click on it, where do we want to take it?
To the real program, to the to that servlet, add servlet.
Which servlet is that? According to our
That
original
is,
design.
Add to cart servlet something.
Let's look at it.
Add product. I think it's add product.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it. We'll be able to add products to cart.
Shopping cart servlet.
Is that shopping cart servlet? Okay.
Yes.
And is it still making sense, shopping cart servlet, or you want to change it to something else? I'm easy.
this is fine.
No,
Okay. Go ahead.
I was thinking to forward to a JSCP and then.
JSP.
No, it
One
makes
second.
sense, but
Let's click on this guy, right? Once you click on this one, we need to go to a servlet. Here we will pass what is the product ID. Every product has a product ID. You know that, right? We're not displaying. That's all. If you want to display it, guys, observe this one, okay? If I want to display it, if I want to display, sorry. If I want to display, I can display an ID here. You know that, right? Right? Product has something called ID, has a field called ID here. I can display this guy. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is coming from database, guys. Are you understanding?
Yeah, that is clear.
Okay, very good. So now what I'm saying is, we know once I click on it, whatever the servlet, we need to take it to a servlet, and there we need to pass this product ID. And what it does is, it will take from the session, maybe there is a tab open for this particular customer. It will open the tab and it will add this particular book or Apple Watch or whatever that one is to that particular cart or tab. As we discussed in the last class, are we on the same page?
Yes. No? Tab in a bar, like tab in a bar, you mentioned like last
Everybody, are we on the same page, guys? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have to pass here? We need to pass product ID, the product ID. So now when I click on it, what do I do here is slash eShop, okay, slash so we are going to pass it to shopping cart, right? Shopping cart servlet, yes. Right? So what do we put the URL pattern for that? Shall we say slash cart or something? Did you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
The next servlet, when I call next servlet here called shopping cart servlet, okay, What do we call here? The URL mapping, shall we say /cart? Is this good enough?
Yeah.
Thinking so. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. The reason I'm asking that question is because we need to use the same /cart here, right? Because we need to, once I click on it, we need to go to that particular servlet. That is why I'm asking. So /cart. And now, so this is obviously a get, right? Do get, right? Guys,
Yeah, yeah.
once I click on it, if I don't submit a form, it is obviously a get, right? Now, how do I pass a product ID from here to there?
Question
Mark?
mark ID. Question mark ID.
Yeah. Product ID equal to anything, right? So now we need to append that guy, right?
Capital ID.
We
Correct.
need to append that guy. We need to append
With value.
that guy.
Can you do value?
What do you mean value?
I mean, I don't know whether I'm making sense. I mean, like, see, I mean, like, you cannot do value here, right? Like, you can do value, name value for your HTML.
That's not
You
complicated.
cannot really.
This is the ID. We have the ID here, right?
We can
So
use
where in the URL we need to say product ID equal to 1, product ID equal to 2, product ID equal to 3.
That. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I want to send it, right? But I don't want to hard code it. One second, please. I don't want to hard code it. Let me explain this one, right? Like I want to send like this, but rather than hard coding it, I want to pass whatever the product ID that I have here. That's all my goal. Did everybody get it?
Okay.
Yes.
So,
What will we do?
actually, what I want to do here is that this doesn't. It will actually hard code as is. No.
Can we use JSP expression?
We can. We can. We can. Let's do like that and see what happens. Yeah, product ID equal to did not. Actually, I just refreshed it. Okay, nothing, right? Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So what we will do is, let's create a variable here. A couple of ways of doing it. Just thinking. I know I'll come back and change this one, okay? String URL equal to, okay? Let's hard code all of this guy. Okay. Plus we have a variable called product dot get ID. This is definitely one way to do it. Don't have a product variable. Product cannot be resolved. Okay, sorry.
Not identifying that.
What am I doing actually? Why not this one? What am I thinking? So this is a hard-coded one. And then this is what I have, right? So why not this one here? Yeah. So this is not getting resolved because all of this is a string. I want a string here, the total string. C has one C colon set. We can define a variable here. Okay, variable equal to, let's say, URL, and then say value equal to, we can define a variable here, value equal to does this, can we put it inside itself? I'm just thinking.
Yes.
Actually, if we put it inside itself, does this? No, but it's actually, I'm thinking, it's going to hard code this guy. Oh,
No,
did
it's
he?
showing the ID.
That's good. That is
You can
good.
put it inside.
When you put it inside, what I was thinking is that it's going to hard code as is, but it did not. Okay.
No, even with the JSP expressions, we put it inside and then close
Yeah,
it with the
but I don't
double.
want to use the JSP expressions. I can also use like this, but I don't
Yeah,
want to use
correct.
this one. So, okay. See here, we have this is a string and then equal to, I mean, essentially what I'm doing is I'm sending it to the cart and then product ID equal to whatever that product ID that runtime it resolved to. The product.id in this case is 1, in this case is 2. Observe here in the left hand side when I mouse over it, product ID 2, product ID 3, product ID 4, product ID 5. Okay, you got it right. Oh, sorry, I haven't been reading these messages, Yuri. You speak. Okay, no messages. I haven't been reading. Are we on the same page now? Now, do you know what to do once I click on it? Where does it go? Once I click on it, where does it go? It goes to shopping cart servlet, and does it take you to
Cart
get method
Got it.
or
Yeah.
get or post?
do get.
Do get, absolutely. So
Yeah.
now,
Do get.
what do
Correct.
we do here? We'll get the first product ID, right?
ID.
Huh? How do we get the product ID? That's been passed from the JSP page here. Sorry, from from the JSP page here, from this screen here.
Get parameter.
Get parameter.
Exactly. Request.get parameter of product ID, and then we will also at this point we'll get the session. How do we get it? Request.get session, right? And then
Mhm.
if there is an already existing session, and if there is an existing tab, right? Meaning if there is a cart already, we will add this product ID to that. If there is nothing, we will create a brand new one and add it to it, right?
And then pass it to the DAO, right?
Pass it to the DAO, not yet. Pass it to the
Okay.
same page, that's all, at this point.
Okay.
Okay, we will display somewhere here, hey, so far we have added this much.
Okay. Okay. One more thing. See, with the ID, this ID is coming from the database, right? Therefore,
Right?
it is sequences.
Exactly.
So there might be, see, the only caution is there might be gaps over there because the sequences have gaps over there. So those gaps might show up here.
Sure.
Okay.
Make sense?
ID, right?
Hello?
No.
Oh,
It's coming from the
for the
this thing
session, we
browser.
need to check if the session is new
Yeah.
and we need
Yeah,
to write the code.
that's what I think we should.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
is
that part I don't know.
Condition.
So in shopping cart servlet, first we want to add whatever the first we want to get whatever the product ID that
Oh.
we selected,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I am also
So
telling.
whatever the add to cart, once I click on add to cart, this product ID, let's get it, right? So how do we get it here? So how do we get it from browser to server side?
Venkat, won't she check the session
Request
first?
get parameter.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a second. But
Okay. Uh-huh.
how do we get this one? Whatever I'm passing here, look at the here
Request
left hand
get
side.
parameter.
Okay, the
Request
request get parameter of
which she did.
what is the
Of
name?
ID.
ID? Anyone? Look at this. Look here, left hand side. Question mark.
Product ID.
Exactly.
Yeah, product ID.
The product ID.
Yes.
This is not. You're looking everywhere. You know what is this one? You're trying to go here.
No, that's my
No,
mistake.
not
I
here.
went there. No,
Oh, okay.
It's coming from the browser side.
Yep. Good job. Okay. I uppercase product ID. Right. Now we got the request.get parameter of, and then this is a string. Let's stop the browser because it keeps disturbing us. So, sorry.
String that should be ID or something. Yeah. Sorry, I should have prompted that actually.
Product ID.
But one thing, see, have we named it over there as product ID? Can we check it?
Where?
In the incoming, the name of the
Yeah,
name
here.
of the yeah.
Yeah.
Can we check the underlying this thing HTML?
I didn't get it. Sorry.
See,
Yes,
She's-
Shravan.
He wants you
Yes,
to go to
Shravan.
the
You're sure, right?
PSP page.
No,
Shravan,
Yeah.
yes, because if we give it, we are giving it, we are passing it as a URL string, correct? So there, after the question mark, we are giving it as product ID.
So
That
that's
is
what I'm trying to make sure that you're sure, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, so this is a string product ID. Now we need to, but in the backend we are maintaining it as ints, right? In servlet, everything, all the request parameters are strings, even though they are ints. So now, how do we convert into int?
With parse.int.
Exactly.
Int.parser.
Parseint. Integer dot parseint.
Right. So I call it as product ID string, and then now we get the product ID. Okay. Now we got the product ID, whatever has been added to the cart just now, right? But now let's get the session and see. Maybe this guy already may have it already, right? Request.get session, right? If
Session dot is new.
session dot is new,
Is new.
right? Or one way to look at it, we don't care if it's new or not, okay? Just look for session.get attribute. You know, we are trying to check a tab with certain name. If it exists, we will add it to that. If not, we will create and add it to that. We don't have to check if it's new or old also, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if we create is new, then do we need to delete the cookies every time to work, or?
We don't need to, let's not talk about delete. So what I'm saying is, in the bar counter tab, as we were talking about the other day,
Okay.
I will try to look for a tab with certain name. Okay, let's say shopping cart, right? I will look for a tab with shopping cart of the type, I'll say list of integer. Okay. Okay. This is products, right? Right? These are all, this is, let's say, shopping cart, right? Right? So all the products that have been added. So first time tell me this will be null, right? At this point, session.get attribute, because we did not add anything to it, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
This will be now. So what I'm saying is, if this guy is now, meaning there is no tab opened for this guy. There is nothing with the name shopping cart at this point. At that point, let's create a new list. Okay, let's say products or something. Let's create a new list here. Okay, guys, understand? And then let's add this product, whatever the product ID that he just bought it right now, right? Are we on the same page?
Yeah, now I understand. I was thinking completely different about the get session thing. Okay, no problem. That's why I was suggesting wrong things to Uma when she was typing.
Let's right. But now, are we better now?
Yeah, it's
Everybody better?
Yes.
But if there is already a tab open, if it's not now, then let's get it first. Let's get it, right? If it is not now, then let's get it and store it. I mean, whatever we have been doing it, right? So now I'm getting it. Request.get attribute of shopping cart. I got the existing tab. Now I'm adding to the existing tab. Okay. But one small, this one is, if there is a tab, if there is no tab already opened, we are opening up a new tab and we are adding that new tab. Now, don't we need to add this one to session right now? Because there is nothing at this point. Guys, with this name?
I'm a little behind on this.
I will give you 5 minutes among yourselves, discuss and understand this line of code. These two, one after the other, explain what exactly is going on here and to the real world, and I want you to understand this one. Everybody should speak.
Yeah.
I'm giving you keyboard and mouse in case, Uma. Okay, let's talk.
So you are going to be away for 5 minutes, right? So we will talk. Or you are
If
going to
shopping cart is null, then
Yeah, see, here first we are getting the product ID. When he add to the cart, we are getting the product ID. And because JSP accepts only string, we are converting it into an integer.
Okay.
And we are getting the session ID, right? HTTP session is equal to request session get session. And
We get session object, right?
What's that? Session object?
We get session object here.
There's the ID of the cookie, right?
No, here we are.
No.
Yeah.
HTTP session equals, we get the session object from the request.
So one thing, this shopping cart is something that you have referred in that JSP, right?
No, shopping cart just now, I think he has created it for the session.
Just now, okay.
Yeah.
Is equal to null.
If the session is new, or instead he's saying that if the
If it is null, that's fine. So what I'm saying is this, that, see, it's always going to be null first time.
Yeah.
Or hang on a second. Let's go to the JSP page where you have all those product ID and all those things defined.
Okay.
I want to see whether he's referring to something existing or
One
not.
second.
Okay.
1 second. Let's
finish it.
1 second. Yeah, like, see, my question is, why is he not using the use session new? Because why is he opting this one? That's my first question.
I think he just going to show us a new way, one thing, and in addition,
can you please repeat?
Yeah, I think he's going to show us in a different way, or this is the one that we,
Okay.
I mean, usually the practical one could be this one.
Okay.
So
Look at that. Look at that page where you have that JSP. For a second, just toggle there.
Which one? Which JSP?
The place where you are writing
I think session will be placed in the header. So from there we are getting the attribute. If it is null,
that's what I assume. That's what I think that's the right thing. But since he's using the word shopping cart, so it's a reference to something, some name parameter over there.
He's
Look at the
new thing here, I think.
Can we take a look over there?
Yeah. Which one?
Where a shopping cart, where he was writing all those product ID and all those things. A JSP where
this one, right?
No.
This is
There's
where
no
he wrote
name.
the product ID.
No, the other
Okay,
other servlet he is using, right? Shopping cart.
This is the one, I think.
No, he's not referred it over here.
Okay.
So first I want to know why it is not new, means we are using every time new.
This is the one JSP. Once again, let me just this is this one you want to see?
No, this is where
all the JSPs. We have seen all the JSPs by now, I think. Here it won't be there.
Okay.
Show one. I think if
okay. With only these we have.
It won't be here at all. Okay.
So this is the only thing that you work.
Okay. Then let's get back to the servlet where you are coding. Okay, so it is shopping cart. So it's for the first time getting created. If session.
No,
actually,
are you asking about one?
Yeah.
Are you asking about the shopping cart?
But he's using get attribute. Get attribute means basically of something existing.
Yeah, because shopping cart is already existing.
No, we are using set attributes there. We are using set attributes.
Well, let me say you. Let's just slow down.
Yeah.
If let's stay in if clause, he is asking if this shopping cart existed and it's pointed to null. So it's not. It's
correct,
pointed to null.
Where does it exist?
You have to add to it some product. So
that part is clear. But where our question is, where does it exist?
Guys. Here, when we say session dot get attribute, session is like a map, right? Under the hood. Hey, is there anything with this name? Any tab in session scope with this name?
Yes.
If it is null, that means there is nothing. Then I'm adding a tab here. Okay.
Yes.
I'm creating a tab. Otherwise, I'm creating a tab. Okay. And then adding a product to the tab. Okay. Adding this product, whatever this product that, right, to the tab. And now I added to the tab, but anybody can see it. Next time when somebody comes here, nobody will be able to. I created a tab and added this product to the tab. Now I have to make this tab available for everybody as long as that session is active, right?
Yeah, as long as if it's true,
guys,
it's running.
Understand? Now I'm adding this tab to the session. So next time when he comes back and says session.getAttribute with the shopping cart, he will get this whole product, this whole tab, he is getting it now. And then for the existing tab, he'll just adding it. Did you get it now, Sean?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Anybody? Uma, did you get that?
Yeah.
Let's talk. No, let's talk. I mean, we'll keep working on this one. So this is so important that let me try my best to answer.
Yeah. Could you please reiterate quickly again to?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, in any session scope, right? Session means from the time you log in to the time you log out. You close the browser and then, right? Until that point, now I'm asking the session, hey, do you have any attribute with this name? Okay. Meaning you are asking, hey, do you have any tab open with this name? If it is null, meaning there is nothing that's open. Hey, I don't have anything with this name. When will it be null, Uma? If there is nothing, right? So no, absolutely nothing. Your first time I'm encountering this guy, there's nothing here, okay, in the session. Then what you're doing is you are creating a new tab. The reason is we can simply add this product ID to the session directly. But what are we trying to do? We want to add a list of integer products to the shopping cart, meaning we don't want to see, we can add these names. Okay, this guy bought Apple Watch sports model. This guy bought Gone with the Wind. We can add names. But what we want to do is we want to add the product IDs, because IDs make sense, right? Uma, these names can be changed anytime. Because in the database also, we're actually associating these product IDs, right?
Yeah.
So what we are doing is, at any point, shopping cart is nothing but a list of product IDs that he bought it. Even in an Amazon, in the real, like a bestbuy.com, when we add this guy, every product under the hood will have an ID. This guy will have an ID. Once you say, you know what he's doing? He's not maintaining the whole product details in the cart. He's just maintaining the product IDs. Once you say checkout, all he does is he will associate this product ID to us or to this particular order. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
So what we're doing is we're creating the list of integer products, and then I'm adding this particular product ID to this list. And now I'm saying I have the products, right? Now I'm adding to the session. Why am I adding to the session? Because first time I don't have anything in the session, right? Now I will add so that next time when I come here, this will not be now. Next time I come here, I'll come to the else block. Only first time I'll come to the if block. Only once I will come to the if block. And now you keep coming, add 100 items to the basket. Every time I'll come to the else block now. All the 99 times I will come to the else block. Because there is something exists, session.get attribute with the shopping cart, and that has to be list of integer, because that's what we added first time, right? And now we are getting it. So we are taking the existing tab and adding this new guy to the tab. So if there are 5 products at this point, we are adding the 6th guy. Are you
got
clear
it
now?
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah,
Very good. That's all. Now
Now it is clear.
and at this time, can I also ask you one more question? If you could go to the home JSP.
Sure. Yeah.
This one, eShop cart question mark product ID.
Okay. What is this one?
Yeah, you are retrieving the product ID.
Right.
And
so what we are doing here is that, Uma, so every product, so this tidbit black has one product ID, this one has one product ID, this one has one product ID, right? So when we click on this guy, we want to send, look at this one, the actual bestbuy.com, concentrate here on the left hand side, okay?
Okay.
See here, look at that one, / question mark ID equal to 1219351805006. You looked at it?
Yeah.
Are you looked?
Yeah, it's too small, so I'm just.
Oh, it's too small.
But
I'm
I can
sorry.
see that. Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Yeah, I can see.
Okay,
Yeah,
look at it now.
This one is the product ID, right?
Exactly. That is the PID. Sorry, here it's called ID equal to. Okay.
Okay.
See, what we are doing is we are building this link, this URL. This is a URL, right? This whole thing is a URL here, right? Uma, once I move to here, it's again URL. I'm building that URL dynamically using the product ID. So here, I'm rather than hard coding the product ID, see, this is all hard coded stuff. This is a simple string, okay? But here, what I'm doing is I'm passing the product ID to that one so that I can build a dynamic URL.
Got it. Okay.
So that is why
that means
One second. When you mouse over here, you will get the product ID equal to 1. This is a dynamic URL. Everything localhost 9090 slash, we see, look at it, slash eShop, we added it, slash cart, we added it, question mark product ID, we added it. That one I'm taking dynamically from the product.id.
Yeah.
Okay. That is why you are saying 1 here. That is why you are saying 5 here. That is why you are saying 2 here. That's why you are saying 4 here. Understand?
Yeah.
So because we want to pass that product ID once that is clicked. That is the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agree?
Yeah. So this question mark is the hard-coded one. We can.
No. Okay. Actually, this whole thing is called URL, right? In URL, remember very first day, if we want to pass something from the browser to the server, you can pass using something called query string. What is a query string? So in addition to URL, whatever you pass, key equal to value and key equal to value, name equal to Uma and city equal to Troy, remember? And zip equal to 78903, and this is how you pass the name value pairs. This is how you pass the request parameters, remember? So I'm passing the product ID. So how do I pass the product ID? Using the request, using the query string. I'm building the query string, obviously, question mark. And if I want to pass something else, right, I have to use and like that. That is why. Did you understand now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so
much. Everybody is 100% clear so far?
Yes.
Everybody? There were 9 people here. Everybody? Okay. Now we got this, right? Everything is good. Now what do we do here? Now we add it to the cart. We add it to the cart. Now what do we do? We will take him to...
Venkat?
Yeah.
So I missed the last class. I have one question regarding this session.get attribute.
Okay.
And we are giving it as a shopping cart. Is it referencing to anything? Because the session, the very first time when we request the from the browser, when we send a request, the servlet would be providing the session ID, correct?
Yeah, you need to watch that video. Yeah, yes, that's right. Okay. And?
And I just want to know, is this the shopping cart that you have mentioned, is it just for later reference only? I can give anything, here. Correct? It is just to say...
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Any name here. But see here. Hey, is there any tab with the name Jyoti? Nothing, right?
Yes.
Then we are creating a tab and adding with the name Jyoti if there is nothing, right? And now next time onwards, hey, you guys ask the same thing. Since it is not now, it goes to else block. And now, okay, then give me the tab with the name Jyoti. Then I get the tab. Okay, now let me add to the existing tab. So any name is fine.
Okay.
But you need to have the same name in all 3 cases, right?
Okay.
Makes sense?
And another question is, there will be a session timeout, correct?
Yes.
So where do we set it?
We do. That's we didn't talk about it. Session timeout can be configured based on, in the code you can definitely say session.set max inactive interval. You can set, okay. I believe it's number of seconds. You can say that, hey, you know what, 600.
What's that noise?
Okay, you can say 100 seconds. So you can say typically 300 seconds. Actually, session inactivity, if you guys looked at it, if you, good point, we didn't talk about it, Jyoti. So if you log into bank, okay, after 5 minutes, you'll get a pop-up saying that due to inactivity for more than 5 minutes, you've been logged out. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that's what every session will have inactive, what do you call, session timeout. okay, that can be configured for the whole application here in web.xml, okay? Or if you want to be specific, then you can do it here also. I mean, programmatically, if you want to do it, you can do it in the code, but it's typically configured in web.xml for, okay?
Okay.
Okay, on the same page now?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
So now, what do we do? So once we add it to the session, now what do we do here, finally? So we added whatever the cart, whatever the product ID that I'm adding to the cart, it's been added here. Now what do I do? Again, I'll bring him back to the same page, right? Right? Guys, we'll bring him back to the same page so that probably we can show something like, okay, this is what you have added so far, right? So
Yes.
I will bring him back to the same page so that he can add more items to the cart, right? Because we want to see in Amazon or Best Buy, okay, when you add something to the cart, add to cart, he will again bring you back to the, okay, this guy did not bring it up. We want to bring him back to the same page again so that you can add one more, right? And then we can show him that, hey, you added three things. Understand? Or we can do it differently too. We have a couple of options here. As soon as you add it, we can take him to a different page and display all the whole shopping cart, okay? Or we can add a cart like this, okay? And we can show him and again take him to the original page so that we can make him buy more. We will attract him more. You know what I'm saying? So I can actually.
We can add in the different page.
You want to take him to a different page? Sure. Request dot get request dispatcher / webinf. What do we call this guy? / JSP / cart or shopping cart. .jsp. So here we will display what are all his current cart. You know, all the items that are in that has been added that he bought it so far. We will display it here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And now request dispatcher. That's not a bad idea too, actually. And there we can provide a link to go to, you know, add more or something like that. So it's all, how do you want to do it? That's all. We know the concepts. You can just matter of. Now let's build this guy, shopping cart.jsp. Sorry, I'm already if I have more than one project open, I get confused. So that's why I'll never open. But now I can copy.
I'm always fighting against those confusions.
I can copy. I can copy some of the code, I'm assuming, here. So I can somewhat copy. We'll say that you have added the following items to the cart, right? And now there is an interesting situation here.
There is an item bot, right?
There is an interesting situation here. We have to go back and change a little bit here. We wanted to add only the product IDs, right? Right? We wanted to add the product IDs
Yes.
only. If we add the product IDs in shopping cart JSP, what do we do here now? We will say that, you know, request.set attribute, sorry, request.get attribute shopping cart. We get this one. And for each, it will look for not only request scope in every scope, right? So it will look for an object with this name shopping cart, right? So we can say item in the shopping cart. For each item, we can say, do we want to display the product IDs now? Because we only think that we have is the product IDs at this point. Does this make sense? We want to display all the other information too, right? Like
No, we need the product name, product price.
Exactly. We need all the other pieces of information. So we initially thought that product ID would be sufficient, but I don't think so, because we want to display everything. So what do we do now? But what we got, once you click on here, what we got is product ID from browser, right? Now we got the product ID here. Now, shall we make a call to DAO?
We can use the method find by primary key.
Right. So we can go to the database. Now we got the product ID here. Once I click on it, I got the product ID from the browser. Now I will go to product DAO and says that, hey, I have the product ID. Can you give me the whole product object? Then we will put the whole product object into the session so that we can display anytime. We can display name, we can display type, we can display price. Agree? Are we on the same page so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's simple, right? Product DAO equal to new product DAO JDB simple.
Product JDB.
Right. Now I'll say DAO dot find by primary key. I'll create another method called find by primary key. Then I will give the product ID. Please give me the product, is what we are asking, right? Product equal to, right? And now, once we get the product, now what do we say? We don't store the integers, list of integers. Rather we store, come on, the actual object itself. We store the whole product object itself. Okay. Now we'll store this product. Agree, guys? And now we can leave this one. But now when you get it also, you will get list of products now, and to the products we will add the whole product. Any confusion here so far? Everybody?
So we'll be displaying all the
all of them,
right?
Since we are putting the whole product object in the session, Uma, we are not only putting in the cart product IDs, as I just talked a few minutes back. I said that we will only put the product IDs, but looks like that is not sufficient, right? Because we can display the product ID. Hey, these are the items that you bought so far, and we'll display 1, 5, 6. What do you mean? What is 1? 1 is Gone with the Wind book, right? So we want to display all the details about the product. That is why we are putting the whole product into the session. Any confusion, Homa?
No.
Are we on the same page? Now I'm creating a new method in the DAO.
New method.
Sure. I can do a simple this one. There's a lot of copy paste. It's a good idea to actually do a private methods here and then reuse all of the code, but we'll come back and do it. Or maybe you guys do it. Okay. Product trade.
Hi,
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Sure.
In the JSP page, instead of passing ID, can we pass the product object itself so that we no need to get find by primary key in the servlet?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Any points from anybody?
May I hear the question once more?
So from the JSP here, right? So from the browser, what Madhavi is suggesting is that when you click on this one, can't you pass the whole product ID from browser to server rather than the product ID, so that on the server side, you don't have to make one more database call to get the product details. Why only storing the product ID? At this point, you have the whole product object. You're displaying it. You're displaying it. Why only pass the product ID? Why not pass everything?
Because we are not sure how much has been retrieved over there, so it's a safer bet to really go to the database and get all the relevant columns. If we have got it, we are sure, then fine. But for a generic code, I think it's better to go to the database.
Any other comments from anyone?
Anyway, we are displaying the price on the home page itself and everything. We can as well just use and add the rest of the fields to the URL string.
Definitely. First of all, that's a great point. Okay. So
do it either way. I mean, depending on.
Let me point out something. There is no way you can pass the object from browser to the server. That's the first point. So you cannot pass the product object itself. So what you need to do now is that from browser, because it's a HTTP, there is no Java objects there, right? So what you need to do is you need to pass every single one of them. You need to pass the ID, you need to pass the name, you need to pass the type, you need to pass the price, you need to pass the big things, right? You can definitely pass all of these details, and you need to build the product again in your servlet. So what I'm saying is that you cannot pass the product object itself, right? So you have to pass the individual pieces of information. You have to pass the ID, name, type, and price. And then in your servlet, you have to get the request.get parameter of ID, request.get parameter of name, request.get parameter of type, request.get parameter of price, and say product P equal to new product, and then so you are constructing the whole thing. And that's one thing. That's one point to add. That's all. And number two, if at all anything changed, okay, taking all of this information from the browser to the server, obviously it's better to load from the database if at all anything is changed, because you're only taking the ID. So making one more database call could be better rather than you build an object by taking all the pieces of the information. It seems like you're making one more database call. Definitely there is a point. So there is definitely a point. But if there is a way that you can pass the whole object reference itself, definitely that's doable. But you need to pass all these pieces of information to the back end, and you need to construct the product. Rather, you take the minimalistic information from the browser. Always, whatever is required to go, because something may have been changed. It's generally not possible that price is changed, but you can load the extra piece of information that's required at the time of the cart. So, but that's definitely a way you can do it. Absolutely, but did you understand my point, Madhavi?
Yeah, thanks, Venkat. Yeah, understood.
No problem. Okay, first question mark is the product ID, right? The first question mark is the product ID, and then execute query, and then we get the product ID, product type, and there's no such thing called list of products here. You shouldn't be getting it. And then we just say return product, right? Yeah, if at all we didn't go inside, then we'll just say no. I'm passing null here.
Where did that list of products come from?
We just copy pasted, right?
Yeah, but even in the original code, it wouldn't have been required, right?
What do you mean original code? List of products.
Where you copy
get all products from get all products.
Oh, from there you copy.
Mm-hmm.
But we already have find by primary key code.
Okay, so we found. Do you have a question?
No.
We don't have a find by primary key. We never coded for that.
In some other program it's there, but anyway, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
No, Shravan, it was homework that we did.
No, it's there. I got it.
Maybe in your
from last year or something.
Okay. Okay. Now you have added the following items to the cart. So what do we do now? Probably we'll show a similar table like this. I'm thinking because all the products that we have, so I can to an extent I can reuse. I believe you have added the following items to the. I think I can do this one is what I'm thinking. Let's see. But let me show you the current state of the application. So this is the home page. Yeah, we stopped the server. Okay, very good. Now let me add this guy to the iPhone 6 Plus. Let me add to the cart. You have added the following items to the cart. ID named. Somehow it didn't come here.
This was in table.
It's because, first of all, you have added, first of all, I don't have this C here. So I hope I don't have the tag lib here. Okay. So all products. We don't have it. Let's go to our shopping cart servlet. Where is our servlet? This guy, right? Okay. Let's see what's going on here. We are using shopping cart here, and we are using in our JSP. We are expecting something called shopping cart command, right? So we put the whole list of products with the name shopping cart, but here we are expecting with the name something else, right? That's why. Very good. So far we added these 3 items to the cart, and now it's looking a little ugly. So let's get the style. Where is the style from home.jsp? I'll get it. Right. Very good. You have added the following items to the cart, right? So probably let's differentiate between the original list and this one, the shopping cart.
Blue. We can use the blue color.
We'll use blue here.
Yeah.
And also, yeah. So you have added the following items to the cart, right? Now what we'll do is let's go to what we will do now is let's start from the beginning. eShop, right? Okay, good. Now let me add Gone with the Wind. You have added the following items to the cart. At least there should be a button or link to take to the to go back to the original page, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's fair, right? Now here what we'll do is we'll say we always encourage him to shop more. Do you want to shop more? Um, please click. Mm, please click here. href equal to just slash, right? Slash eShop, right? And then let's say here. We added this one. Do you want to shop more? Please click here. We are taking him to this guy and then add to this guy. Okay, these are the stuff that you added. Please click here. See here? These are the stuff. Obviously, what we should do is in the products, we should have some 100 items or something. And then, right, because we have 5 items and then in the cart, we have 6 items. It's because this guy has been added twice, right? So maybe it doesn't make sense to show ID, right? So I don't think so. It makes sense to show ID. So we can take this guy out like that, right? And then also maybe Gone with the Wind is added twice. So we should put some quantity there and then, add some fanciness to that. But you got the point, right? And then this is your shopping cart. And now there should be some checkout button, right? So where should be the checkout? Where do you want to do the checkout? Let's put a link somewhere saying checkout. Do you want to shop more? Please click here. Are you done shopping? Please click here. How about that? Right? Do you want to shop more? Please click here. Right? Do you want to shop more? Please click here. If you're done, we never want him to be done, but at some point he should be done, right? If you're done shopping, please click here. And now we'll take him to, where do we take him to? Where do we take him now? Slash eShop slash checkout, huh? Sure, slash checkout. So that we'll check him out there, right? Do you want to shop more? Please click here. If you are done shopping, please click here. Once we click on this one, we'll take him to checkout. Ooh, we have a checkout already? We don't have it, right? Do we have? Oh, can anyone tell me why checkout is bringing here?
Checkout is bringing where? There?
Checkout
Since it's not existing, maybe it's taking it to eShop.
slash. Look at it. Look at it. Slash checkout does not exist. We are trying to go to checkout page, right? But it's always bringing me to the home page. Why? I don't have a servlet with the slash checkout yet because we are going to write that. But why is it bringing here?
Look at the href.
Look at it, the URL, Sean. I'm saying slash checkout.
Because you said just slash.
Yes, that's the right answer. In web.xml, see here, your home page servlet says slash, and then this is a URL pattern. Under the hood, they do something called regular expression, and then it matches your slash checkout matches slash too. That is why. You got it?
Why is that?
Oh, yeah. Because slash means slash anything actually.
Really?
That's why it's very, very, very generic. We typically use it for front controller patterns, which we'll talk about it later. But slash means it's a pattern. It's not just a slash. It's a pattern. But why did it work with slash cart? Because slash cart is more specific than this one. It's all, if I have the as is link, it will take me to slash cart. Otherwise, hey, I have a similar one, slash. It's a matching, right? So that is why. If you put here slash home, right, and take him to the...
So slash is just a wild card.
Exactly. Slash is a wild card. Slash test, slash show on, slash anything. You will always be taken to this original page. Okay. So now, what's the deal? Slash checkout, right? That's the deal. Now we need to write checkout servlet. Let's write checkout servlet.
So if it is existing, then it will not come there. It will go and find checkout.
Because there is a specific one, right? Okay. There is a specific one. If there is no specific, then it falls back to generic. Right? Now slash checkout. So slash checkout, and then tell me, are we doing a do get? I think at this point do get, right? Because we are going to provide a link there. We're not really a form. So once we click on, tell me what should I do in my checkout servlet do get? What should I do?
It is going for order.
Get them first of all.
Create the order.
Get them meaning be specific. Get them from where and get what?
Get from the previous servlet. I mean the sender. With get.params. Yeah, you're right.
Anyone?
And then, yeah.
Anyone?
That's correct.
Where are we maintaining the tab, guys?
From the JSP page, we have it in. From the JSP page, we need to get it to.
From the shopping cart.
From the previous caller. From the previous calling servlet.
Where are we maintaining the tab? Where are we maintaining the tab? I keep saying
the
tab.
Huh? Session.
Exactly.
We are maintaining
tab is maintained in the session. That session is available for everybody. Understand? As long as you are dealing with the same client, that session is available, right?
Yeah.
That tab is visible for every servlet. Did you get the point? Where are we maintaining the tab? Where do we have? What do we do at the time of checkout? Tell me. Whatever the shopping cart is, whatever we bought it so far, we want to store them in the database, right?
Yeah.
Right? Where do we get them? Where do we get all the products that customer has bought so far? Where did we put them? We are maintaining them somewhere. Where are we maintaining them? Huh? Session, right? How do we get it? Request dot. Request dot. Come out of that get parameter, Shravan. Request dot get session.
Get session. I was telling session with get parameter. It doesn't even.
Right? Session. So now what do? Give me the tab with this name. Give me the tab with this name. Give me the tab with this name. Anyone? And what is the tab name that we have been maintaining?
Shopping cart.
Okay, I do not take a risk. I'll just copy paste. This is the tab. This is the tab name that we have been maintaining. What does it give me? What does it give me? If you want to go back here, go back again. What does it give me? What are we putting here? What?
Product.
Yeah, list of products.
List of products.
List of products. Got it. List of products. Right? These are all the products. Right? Now tell me what should we do now? Now tell me what should we do now? We have all the products that customer has bought. What do we do now?
We calculate probably the price of the products.
Finalize the order.
Huh?
No, we need to take the prices of each product and then find the sum and then send it to the JSP page to show it.
Send it to the. Okay. So intermediate, we are putting something, huh? Okay. So we are complicating the things. Sure, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, we can definitely. What I was thinking is simply create an order in the database. But I think it's a good idea because we have not shown the total price, right? Or maybe not. I'm thinking. See here, we are already showing the total cart at this point, right? So probably here itself we can show the total amount. Okay. And why don't we take the total amount and create the order? Why do we need to show again in between? I'm just asking.
Yeah, it is a good idea because
he has been seeing it already.
We can do it.
He has been seeing it already. So why do we need to take him to one more page? I think it's generally Amazon and all, they definitely do it. As Jyoti said, definitely right before you click on it, they will show you one last time and say that, hey, are you sure? And then they will do it. Shall we do it here also, or we should bypass? I'm easy either way.
Do it actually.
Okay, let's do it.
No, do it here because not using the other page. The same thing why we are using.
Okay.
See, why I'm suggesting other page is this, that we will know how to really go to the other page.
It's a simple page. Actually, shopping cart, that's what I don't see any difference between shopping cart page and the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We can again take him to the same shopping cart, okay? But we can add an extra field there saying if this is final. If this is final, then we'll say that, hey, are you sure you want to do it? And then do it. Actually, we will introduce that middle page later. No worries about it. Okay. Let's say at this point, because we have been showing it this
okay, no problem.
This checkout page, not the checkout, but
so my intention is.
Go ahead.
Okay, my intention to post it to different pages. There we can also give an option to delete the product before checking out.
That's a good idea. I see. But I think we should give that option here also. We should give that option to delete here also.
Yes, we can do that here.
Right. We can do that one also. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that here because it's the same table third time. That's all I'm saying. It's a user experience is not great is where I'm kind of going, but it's also not practical. Amazon and all they'll take you really making sure that are you sure you want to do it? Are you sure you want to do it? Probably in checkout page we can I think separate page makes sense because that is where probably the shipping information, address information, credit card information come into picture. But we don't have all of that. So we can skip it for now and add delete here. We'll come back and do it. Okay. Delete is a great thing. We have to do it. So, but we are skipping the intermediate page. Anytime extra 5 minutes to put it. So now no big deal.
See, if we are not learning any new functionality from this, then we can skip it. That's
exactly. That's the main. It's another third table copy paste thing. One more page. So that's where my not only learning, but it's also user experience wise. Also, I was thinking, but we can take it as complicated as possible. Let's do the first cut. But I'll change my mind. Okay. I'll definitely probably next class and say, what's this? I don't like this user interface. No, let's put this guy. So we always do that. Okay. In fact, first let's do this one and then take Jyoti's suggestion and add delete here and then probably introduce the intermediate page if we all think that's required. Okay. List of product, but let's talk technically now. We got the products. Now what do we do? I think, what are we doing now? We essentially have to create the order. That's what we need to do it, right? So now double order amount. I'm calculating the order amount. I'm going to write a separate, rather than writing all of this here, I'm doing a get order amount or calculate order amount, right? I'm calculating order amount in a separate method. Okay, make sense? I'll give you all the products. You tell me the order amount, right? I'm writing a separate private method. Sorry, a separate private method here. You know how to do that, right? Do you know? Double order amount equals 0. Tell me, one of you, for loop, product. What am I doing here? So in my cart, see, I have two items, right? $32.29 plus 7,500. I'm adding all of them together to calculate the order amount. That's what I'm doing here. This is all core Java stuff. First week of programming. So order amount equal to order amount plus
plus product
price.
Right? I'm adding this one. And then finally I'll right? I got the order amount now. Now, what do I have to do now? I have to create the order object, right? Guys? Because
we have to use that function that we already did before.
Exactly. Now we will pass the fully populated order object to DAO and DAO will store it in the database.
I see why you did it that way.
Now order has the ID. Of course, ID we will not populate. We'll just say hardcode to 0. Okay. And now order number. So what shall we do? Order number. Order number. Ideally, maybe I have to generate the order number. Any?
What I'm suggesting is just fix an A plus order number, order ID. You'll get from the sequence over there.
Sure.
So for now, you just pass A or X or something.
I don't get the order ID, right?
Order ID, no, over there in the final program, we have to make a modification in the function.
Next value from sequence.
No, but this guy has to pass the order number. Order number.
Put X for now.
I can. Okay.
And over there, we will really, or put space or something. And over there, we will just think of order number as A dash sequence number.
I'm just putting XYZ for now. We'll come back and discuss about it. The order date is new date because current date, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And java.util.date, I believe. Yeah. Order amount is order amount, and then I'm giving all the products that this particular order contains. I created the order object, and then what do I do now?
Now call that function.
Order DAO equal to new order DAO. Now I'm using your hard work, right? DAO dot create order. That's
Create
order. But I need to give the customer ID. So who has been interacting with this one? Let's say I'm hard coding for now. We have to come back and change all of this because we don't have a currently login, right? Right? So what we need to do is when customer logs in, we will put his customer ID in the session so that we can use this guy. But that's okay for now. We are only using the hard customer ID 1. Did anyone understand this code, or do I have to explain any of this needs explanation?
No.
Anyone? Guys?
Yeah.
This order number, I just hard coded for now. This order number, I was thinking in Amazon and all, they'll give you long generated order number, right? So what I can do is, maybe I'll do this one. What I'll do is, there is a class called UUID. Okay, in java.util, there is a class called UUID. What UUID stands for is universally unique identifier. Okay, this one based on your IP address, based on the time, based on certain things, it generates a random ID. UUID dot random UUID dot toString. Okay, so string order number equal to, I'm randomly generating. I'm using, did you guys understand this? Just random number X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, which we never understand. Okay, we don't have to care. We just put that randomly generated order number and we'll give it to the customer. So when customer is having any issues, we'll ask them and say that, hey, can you give me your order number to for me to look at it? Understand? Any confusion so far, please? Anyone?
Venkat, one quick question. What is the return value? If you did not do a toString, what would it return? A double or an int or something?
It's a string representation of it. String.
Yeah, but if you did not give toString, it would still return something.
No, it gives an object, form, right? The actual UUID object itself. The actual object itself. Okay. Yeah. Now I created the order, and now where do we take him? Once the order has been placed, where shall we take him? Request dispatcher, RD equal to request dot get request dispatcher. Where shall we take him? /webinf /JSP. We'll take him to where?
Checkout page.
Not checkout, really. It's a confirmation, right? Confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Order confirmation. Yeah, that makes sense. Order confirmation, because it's been confirmed, right? Agree? Order confirmation and rd.forward request and response. We'll do it. That's it. And now we'll create order confirmation page, order confirmation JSP. And here it's a simple JSP page saying that your order has been placed properly. Okay. Oh, You know what? You know what? I'll put this newly created order into a request scope and then forward it to the JSP because we want to show, hey, this is your order number, right? If you have any issues later, please reference this order number. We want to do something like that, right? Does it make sense? All the companies do that, right? When you create an order in Amazon and all, right? Do I need to show you in Amazon or not required? You are getting what I'm saying. Oh, silence is what?
Yeah, we are clear.
Yeah,
You're clear,
means
okay.
if you want to change.
Exactly.
Monang sammati kroma. You know what that means?
What's that?
Request dot set attribute. Say that in English. I think
Silence is approval. That's a Sanskrit slok actually.
Yeah, it's half. Yeah, every language in India, I think it's coming from Sanskrit. I think it's there. Silence is half approval, right? Or full approval, not full. Okay.
Yeah.
Request dot set attribute order, right? Now, the reason I'm putting in the request scope is because in the order confirmation, we can be little friendlier message. We can show it. Your order has been placed. Your order has been placed. Placed, please. And your order number is. Your order number is. I can use this guy. What name did I use it there? Order, right? Okay, order dot. What's the E? Order dot. I wanted to show you the order number, so I'll just say order dot order number like that. That's it. And your order number is this, okay? And we'll put one more sentence there. We'll say that if you have any questions regarding this order, please call 1-800 number and reference something like that, right? Please reference this order number, right? That's what I meant. Okay. If you have any questions regarding this order, please reference this order number. Simple. Let's start. And then we'll also open up the database to see if order has been placed properly or not. Now, whether your code works properly or whether you did unit testing properly or not, right? Because first time calling your DAOs, right? I mean, order DAO. At this point, select star from orders should have 0. Very good. Now, let's go to browser and then go to our home page, which is eShop. Sure, that's fine. Okay, let's go to eShop and then let's add Gone with the Wind. Yes, I want to add more, and then I want to add iPhone 6 Plus. I want to add these two. Do you want to shop more? Please click no. I'm done shopping. Please click here. E, big fat error in checkout. Value too large for orders.order number. E. Actually, it's 36 digit number and maximum is 10. So in the database, it was not sufficient. So what do we have to do? Rather than changing the code, let's change this guy.
Alter.
Alter table. orders, modify, order number, varchar 2 of 50, table order altered, and then I want to commit. Okay, now let's go, and then let's add spring in action also. Okay, we have 3 items now. If you're done shopping, at this point, do we have any orders in the database? Nope, because it failed, right? And what is the other table? Order details, huh? Right? Order details table, right? Yep, it doesn't have anything. Now let's, if you're done shopping, yes, we're done shopping. Yeah, again, integrity constraint violated, parent key not found. Let's see what's going on here. So it's saying something, error occurred while creating an order in at the time of 45. Order DAO JDBC impl 45. Order DAO JDBC impl 45, line number 45. Control L will give you that SQL exception where at the time of insert into orders values here itself it failed. Probably the customer ID 1 is not there because we are hard coding to customer ID 1, right? In the shopping cart here. Sorry, checkout servlet here. We're doing 1, right? Let's see if anybody has. In fact, you don't need to guess. I mean, there I probably guessed it because I probably know, but we don't need to guess it. See here, it clearly gave you this constraint. Now what you do is go here, and then the right way is that where are the orders table, and then go to constraints. 7122. 7122 is foreign key. See here, OMS, customer, customers. Got it? So this is actually foreign key references with the customer. So select start from customers. Let's look at it. There are no customers, guys. That's the problem. Okay.
How did that happen?
Insert into customers. I don't know. Because earlier we were using customer table. That is why.
So modify the code.
We have customers, right?
Value.
In your database tables, but not in this machine.
Value.
Actually,
modify the code then. It's a few changes over there.
Send it or can
I can send you the customers.
we all have the same customers.
We can do that one too.
Hang on a second. I can send you the code for insert statements in a second.
Yeah.
But the point is, code can be changed faster.
We have a customer here. We can change this one too. But everybody you have to change it because this is the new way. Let's do it in a second, okay? It doesn't take more than 5 seconds to insert, okay? Insert into customers values. 1, customer first name.
Which sequence?
Okay, we'll use a sequence, okay.
Okay, you got it. I sent you.
It's okay. By the time I copy it, it's the same. So we'll use this customers underscore CQ.
Next one.
Sure. 1 row inserted. Very good, very good, very good, very good. And now let's look at it.
Over here, do you need a commit in this tool?
This is good. Yep. See here, customer ID 1. Now let's go there.
Venkat, you did not commit, I think.
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yep, I did. Now let's go again. We had 4 items now. If you're done shopping, please click here. Oh, your order has been placed and your order number is, this is what I'm talking about. If you use that UUID, you'll get a big number like this. Okay, because it doesn't mean much for us.
Looks professional, that's it.
Yeah, looks professional, right? Yeah. But I don't like this long message in one line, but that's okay. Those are all simple things. Let's go to orders table now. Control enter. Hey, we created an order with the customer ID, and this is your your order number. Sorry, this is your order number, and order date is 10th May 15, and then order amount is $8,359. Is that right? Let's look at it. 8,359. Is that right? It should be right. 7,500 and yeah, right? 7,500.
Come on. Stop
It has
this.
to.
He'll be okay.
I know, I'm just joking. Okay, 8359, and then this is order, and then order details. Now, this is the order details. So this is just the primary key of this guy. Okay, so ignore this one. Now, with the order ID 7, you bought 1524 items, meaning you know how to reference them, right? You can join them, right? 1254. So Gone with the Wind, Spring in Action, Apple Watch Gold, and Apple's iPhone 6 Plus. This is what we have bought. Right? Was it simple? I mean, we have to add a lot of bells and whistles to this application to make it really marketable. But this is the simplistic that we can make it on day one in just a couple of hours. Agree? How do you like it? Yeah? In order confirmation, we can say your order has been placed and your order number is this one. And then we'll finish this H3 here.
Why that error message is coming? Did we check it?
If you have any questions, please reference this order. Yeah, I just changed it to be a little more. Make sense, guys?
Yeah. Vinker, why is that error message on the console?
Oh, that's previous one. Previous one.
Okay.
That's all previous stuff. Now, we didn't do one thing though. Look at it. Look at it. There's something funny happens now. We placed an order, right? Let me add. I want to add this guy. I already bought this one. These 4 items, I already bought it, and you added this guy to the existing order? What is this? Do you see a bug there? There is a defect in the code. What is that? Once you place the order,
inventory of the products, we need to.
Once you check out, what should you do? Once you check out,
we should
flush it out.
Release.
We should
remove all the products, delete all the products from the cart.
Exactly. So once you check out, here,
flush the cart.
Once your order has been created, okay, before you forward it to this page, what you do is session dot. There is a method called remove attribute. So remove this guy completely from session. Agree? So that now again it's a brand new one, because we placed the previous order has already been placed, right? Now we should start a new one if somebody wants to do, if the same guy wants to do it again, right? There is a null pointer exception. Oh, checkout. We shouldn't be doing this checkout. Okay, home page. Okay, it's added. Now, if you're done shopping, let's say just $26. Yeah, I'm done shopping. Please click here. Your order has been placed. Now, if you want to go look at it, there is one more order has been created with this order $26.72. See, just one item, and order details 8, right? Order 8 has only one item, which is gone with the vendor book. Now I'll go to again home page. See, here also we should have a link to go to home page, but we will get there. Okay, now you try to add an item. It's a brand new one because the whole session, from session, that whole tab, the previous tab has been deleted. Okay, now we are putting a new tab for this guy because the previous order has already been placed. That's how it should work, right? Agree? Everybody? I want to add one small thing here. In the order confirmation, let's add, if you want to go to home page, click here to go something like, let's say H5 or something. Click here. Click here to go to home screen or home page, right? Right. So where? This one, right? No, this one. Hey, did I blow you off today, or was it easy? Was it it wasn't bad, or what's the feedback?
Feedback was good, but Venkat, since you are on this page, I wanna ask you a question. That is, in the href. If I put nothing, like quotes, it basically, I've seen, stays on the same place.
Right. It doesn't go anywhere.
Go anywhere.
It doesn't
go
anywhere.
Is there any way of really? I mean, I want an anchor tag. I click on the anchor tag, it goes to the next line.
Next line
in the same page. Yeah. Next line in the same page.
Yeah, it can. Actually, there are some used to do hashing. For each paragraph, you have to give some ID, and based on that ID, you can take it. Absolutely, you can. So, if you have a paragraph here, right? So, every paragraph, every HTML element in DOM will have an ID, and you can give this ID using like this, I believe. Yeah. If you give this ID, let's say that shown, and then write a big paragraph here. If you want to take this guy, just say like that.
What's DOM? You use the word DOM? Domain?
No, document object model, meaning in document object model, the whole HTML tree will be there. Okay, all of this body, head, all the tables, H3, whatever is required for the page.
I read that word before, actually. I forgot where, but anyway.
Yeah, the complete HTML, whatever the page, right? It's a hierarchical thing in the page, right? You have HTML, inside that you have head, body, and then inside that you have table. Table has TR, there's a sibling, not the sibling, child element. So, right? So, if you're done shopping, yeah, please click here to go to home page. Good. That's the small thing I wanted to add. Okay.
You know, it would take a long time for me to really write this program. You wrote it so fast today.
Well, same case with anyone, right? I mean, even for me, I've been writing it professionally for the last several years, so that's why. So no worries. You need to practice. I agree.
I have problem with my DAO, eShop DAO.
Let's look at it.
Yeah.
So, but from eShop perspective, are we good? I mean, you excited?
Yeah, excited. Only thing is, before I mean, just quitting today, that JSP EL to 2015.
Right. I will try that. eShop I already committed. eShop,
Committed.
go check it.
So let me,
The JSPL, I looks like I have some problem. I'll do it.
Okay.
Because it is showing me that it's already there in the repository, but I don't know why it's behaving like that. In the worst case, I'll recreate one more and do it. Yeah, tell me.
Okay.
Or probably you don't need my help because we have the right people here today. So let's ask the team. Madhavi, what do you say? Right? So what's the problem here?
Let me read the requirements document.
Madhavi, you there?
Okay, requirements documentation updated. Cool.
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Yesterday antenna fixed the problem, but it came again.
Okay, what's the problem?
Yeah. 1 minute, I'm showing.
Mm-hmm.
When I run the eShop demo,
Mm-hmm.
that it is not taking the new customer ID
It is not
and not
taking
taking the order. Means for the customer ID 5, I want to take the order, but it is not taking.
Still not following.
Customer ID 5.
Okay.
And I want to create the order for the customer ID 5.
Okay.
But it is not taking.
What exactly do you mean by not taking?
Like, for example, if she is trying to create an order for customer ID 5, in the database, an order will be created for customer 2 or someone else.
Huh.
Is it?
What exactly is happening? Meaning,
Can you just show the database so that they will.
no error, right?
Yeah, Venkat. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday was she didn't have the JDBC driver. It was somewhere else, so
Okay.
we brought the JDBC driver and it worked. Now, maybe I have one question here to add to her question again.
Mm-hmm.
What she did was she put, I think, somewhere in the lib folder those JDBC driver, the jar files. So are we supposed to put every time to the class path to that particular project, or still the folder will work for the whole project?
No, every project will get their JDBC drivers.
From the lib folder?
Yes, WebINF lib.
Okay.
But I have the lib folder in jdbc6.jar.
Yeah.
Your
That
problem
she
is
has,
different.
otherwise she would have a database error. If she hadn't
Exactly.
that, she would have a database error.
So that's not
that's eliminated.
that's not a problem at all.
Not a problem.
So as Shovan said, yes, you would have gotten a big fat error with that. So, but that's not what's happening here, right?
Let's see my own eShop.
No, there is a problem you can see here.
The problem.
Yeah.
It was working yesterday, but now again.
It was the same problem that we did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at
my own electronic shop. EFGH.
Okay, what are you saying?
What's what this thing is that? What's the name of your
eShop?
program? No, program is fine, but
Do you mean?
Project is fine, but name of the program, IMPL or demo? Or?
eShop demo, maybe eShop DO demo.
Which demo?
I'm just doing eShop DO demo.
eShop demo. No, it's the orders demo or products demo.
Okay. The project web app libraries references non-existing library. Why are we referencing?
Oh, this error. Okay. Okay, she put that in the lib. That's fine. WebINF lib, that's fine. Now, okay, container libraries references non-existing. See, go and check over there in the lib.
It's there.
There. Okay. One thing might have happened is, see, I had this similar problem. What I did was, I removed and just recreated. that thing.
Mm-hmm. See, it's there. It's an Eclipse oddity. Okay. It's Eclipse oddity. It's Eclipse
Do a right
being
click, build path, and remove
Eclipse.
it from there and
Eclipse
come back.
being bad. That's all. It's just buggy thingy. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No big deal. Now what we'll do is, or you have added. Let's remove this guy. Yep.
Missing, it's telling, that's good. Yeah, missing, yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Refresh once.
So where do you have your EL? Okay, let's go to EL. You shouldn't get this error, Madhavi. It's just Eclipse. Eclipse, we know.
No, it's yours, JSPL. It's not mine.
Okay. No, I just need the jar file. That's all. Where can I get it? Probably shopping cart. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
shopping cart. Yeah, shopping cart.
I'll take it. No big deal. It's unfortunate. It's just Eclipse thingy. Okay. You gather. Okay, good. Yeah, inside the web app libraries is what we should have OJDBC6. Earlier, you added a separate one, probably.
She added separate one. That's what
you don't need to. Once you add to the WebINF lib, it will automatically be in the class path. Eclipse will automatically, if you look at the build path, right? Eclipse will automatically it creates a separate library called web app libraries. Under that, it will add all of these guys. So, but it may not be. Let's look at what's going on. Now I'll close all of these guys. Okay, good. Now, let's run it before we try to
run as application.
Yeah, now it is showing customer ID 5. Yeah, it is adding because in console there is showing customer ID 5, order number 005, order date.
Okay. Okay.
The problem is fixed. Yeah.
Now it is fixed.
It's
what is the main problem? Means I can't understand what's the problem in my program.
Actually, it's one of those Eclipse oddities. Okay. So one thing I wanted to say here is that once you put it in WebINF lib, if it's a dynamic web project, if it is a dynamic web project, if you put a jar file in WebINF lib, it will automatically be added to the class path by Eclipse. You don't have to do anything. So Eclipse under the hood, it creates a library, a separate library for all of them. Okay. It creates a library called web app libraries. And then underneath that, it will add it automatically. You don't need to add to build path. You don't need to go right click, build path, add to build path. You don't need to do this.
Yeah, I don't know. Means I am not aware for that. But now it is clear.
If you build path also, it doesn't hurt. But point is, I don't think it's a bug. I think what she did was she made double copy of that OJDBC6.jar in that library, that lib file lib directory she must have double copied, and that reference was lost. And now that you removed it and recreated it, it got everything back. I had similar problem before yesterday.
Okay.
Right, yesterday I had that problem.
That means in a web dynamic page there is no needed to build path, right?
Yeah,
it is
that's
automatically.
That's a true statement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
it? No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else?
One question I had.
Yeah, I was trying to work.
So today we can check out, right?
Yes. Go. Right now you can do it. It's already checked
it
in.
out. It's already checked in.
Okay, yeah, I will try.
So, sorry. Uma, you were speaking?
Yeah, I was trying to work on this shopping cart, but I'm not getting any message. I mean, the web page is not displayed.
You mean right now? Yeah, let's look at it.
Okay.
We have the right people. So let's look at it. Can you guys help her? Yeah, okay, good.
So when I try to add, I'm not getting anything over here.
Maybe you're not sending it. Let's look at it.
Okay. Is that a post or a get? Let's look at that first. Look, okay. What did you call it with? Let's see the calling string.
No, can we first go to the web XML
URL,
or
URL?
anything? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you call it with cart /cart?
Yeah.
Okay, you did, right?
I'm stopping. At this point, I think, since you guys are helping, I'll just stop the recording, okay?
Okay.
I mean, that's fine.